YES Bank and CNBC-TV18 present the Growth Summit Vision for a $10 trillion economy in association with Max Life Insurance.
So I think fundamentally for any economy to grow, one of the key important thing is that how the banking sector is ready to put the entire thing together to actually fuel the economy. If you look at in the last 5 to 7 years, the economy has actually done well, and in that banking has played a very responsible role. So look at it from various dimensions. So first of all, if you look at the way the deposits have grown, and then the credit has grown by around 10%. The banks have played an important role of getting the credit and deposit, the basic banking reach the end customer. So that has been one of the important points. The second point is, way back in 2010, around 10, we had almost 17% of the consumers, the population of the country who were able to bank, which has actually reached to about 80% of the population today who has an access to banking, which means that we are having an inclusive growth. So inclusive growth and a structured approach towards getting the deposits and getting the credit reach to the last mile has been a milestone, and that actually creates the entire infrastructure towards the growth. So right from consumer to MSME to corporate, and I think we are on that track where banking is playing an important role. The other factor being that, the banks have also invested a lot into technology, right? Today, India is a pioneer in UPI payments. So a lot of digital payments have happened. The platforms have been raised by the banks. Technology has been created by the banks, which makes the whole infrastructure of banking being accessible across the country, right? And I think this foundation itself takes India up to the 10 trillion mark, and banks playing a very important role. But having said that, I think from a bank's perspective, equally important is as the internet is increasing, the net access of the accounts is increasing, the digital payments are increasing. The banks also have the responsibility to see that the customers do not fall into a trap of frauds, cybersecurity attacks, and also their data remains protected. So that again is a very important role which the banking has to play, and which needs investments, which I think the banks are truly making. So we are all set for that 10 trillion. Will it happen on 2030 or will it happen earlier? I think that is the question. Question is not how and when we reach there. And the banks are fully prepared to be able to fuel that.
YES Bank and CNBC-TV18 present the Growth Summit Vision for a $10 trillion economy in association with Max Life Insurance.